For Austria, it's a must-win tomorrow. How do you expect the Austrian team to start into the game, because they are more under pressure than Ireland?
Well, I think that just to begin with, Austria would have been one of the favourites to go through in the group, and I think that they might just be a little bit disappointed so far with some of the points that they've left on the field. They'll probably be disappointed that they've lost against us at home, and I think that they will be doing everything, obviously, to put that right again. So I naturally expect a really tough game. They had a good win against Moldova, and they seem as if they're back on track again. So everything to play for, and a just difficult game for us.
Just a moment, I'm reading the Irish newspapers. It seems that maybe just the media are underestimating the Austrian team because of a lot of injured players. Who are the remaining weapons the Austrian team have in the quality squad? Well,
we played, for instance, we played against Wales a couple of months ago, and Wales were at full strength and we weren't. It's things like that happen. Some Austrian players are missing. We've got some exceptional players missing ourselves as well. Seamus Coleman being one of the best fullbacks in European football, and so that's a blow to us. Cyrus Christie will come in and take his place, and so we have a couple of problems. Shane Long obviously missing. So those things can happen. Austria, I think, have got I think that they've got the manpower to overcome those things.
What will be the key facts for tomorrow's game to get the victory? What do you think about it?
Yeah, well, I think that for us, I mentioned to our own press lads here that we have really got to start strongly in the game. I think that we're at home. I think we have to try and take the game to Austria and really be positive right from the start. I think that Austria have the capability of causing us all sorts of problems, and I think that we have to be on the front foot if we can, but also aware of their dangerous players.
Roy Keane was speaking about going to war. Which mentality have you got to have for this game tomorrow?
Did he say that yesterday? Did he? I don't think that John or I would be surprised about that, so I don't think anybody would be. Yeah, I understand what he's saying, and Roy went to war every single time he played for about 14 years. So, and I think what he means is that you have to have a real strong mentality, be ready for it, be ready to battle through the game, because qualification matches are exactly that. They're tough games to play in, and it's really hard work, and we have to try and we have to be ready for that hard work for a start, and we have to match the Austrians' ability.
Martin, given the injuries that you mentioned, how much of a relief is it to have that man sitting beside you and available for tomorrow?
John, I'm delighted. John was our talisman in the European qualifications, and unfortunately picked up an injury just before the big competition started. He got injured in training last year. So, he played little bits here and there, but overall wasn't properly fit. So it's nice to have him here on board. He's been terrific since I've come in, and I think even before that. So great to coin one of Roy's phrases, a great warrior for us. But more than that, he's got ability, and he's helped us immensely in the last couple of years.
How proud are you of the squad in general? Because when one player does seem to drop out injured, someone just seems to step up and fill in seamlessly.
Well, I think first of all we have to try and do that. That's absolutely right. It's very, very important for us, because I don't think that we've got the ability to carry players in the team. We have to really be at it all the time. and that's one of our strengths, I think. But if we drop off, we wouldn't. We just can't afford to do that. Let me put it that way.
I know it's not mathematically possible, but if you do win this, is there a feeling that you've put Austria to bed?
No, well, I don't know that. I think that you'd have to ask the lads behind you there that question. I think that obviously it's a big 3 points for both countries. Really is very, very big. And now we've crossed the halfway stage. Tomorrow starts the second half of the tournament for us, and we just have to try and grab these points. Every point is as important as the ones before. We just have to try and do our utmost. If we've done our utmost, then there's not much more I can ask, I think.
Martin, just in terms of housekeeping, everyone okay after today's session? You've no injury worries or concerns?
No, I think that everybody else has passed. I think we're okay, and we'll just see how some people come out of it. But I think that we didn't do a great deal today. We just a few boxes and a little bit of shooting, and I think that was as precautionary as we could be.
So with everyone fit then, are you pretty sure in your mind who you're going to pick or how you're going to approach it at this stage?
Well, I should have a fair idea by now.
You have some calls to make in terms of the goalkeeper position.
Do you know what? I know you're going on about this because you love the calls, Tony. I feel that during the course of my time here, I've had some big calls to make in a lot of positions, a lot of personnel, a lot of positions as well too, positional changes, tactical things, and I don't think it'll be a great deal different tomorrow. We've an important game to play, and I want the lads to be as mentally tuned in as they can be, and as physically right as they can be, and that's what I'm going with.
Considering obviously the injuries that you do have, do you think that the preparation has gone as well as it possibly can have gone?
I really couldn't ask for any more. I couldn't. I'm really thankful that we got the games. We got the game in New York that gave me a chance to have a look at not only some younger players playing in the championship, but obviously a chance maybe to different type of formation. And while that is never out of the equation, it's nice to work in those things. Mexico were very, very strong. We come back with a good win against Uruguay. Yeah, preparation has been fine. Your concerns were that in the last couple of days we might pick up some injuries from training, but the players are ready to go.
John, can I ask you, you're feeling fit and well, obviously?
Yeah, completely fine. Trained the past 2 days and ready to go for tomorrow, definitely.
You played through the middle against Uruguay, you scored as well. Do you think that might be your role tomorrow?
I'm not too sure, I'm not the man to ask, but we'll see tomorrow. But as I said, after the Uruguay game the other night, wherever I'm picked, I'll get everything I've got, and we enjoy playing up there, but we'll see tomorrow whatever formation dictates against a good Austrian team.
One of the players that Austria are missing is Arnautovic, of course. How much of a loss do you think he'll be? Because you know him quite well, obviously.
Yeah, he's a little bit inconsistent this year, but when he's on it, he's a really difficult player to play against, and I think he's a big miss for them. But as we alluded to a couple of minutes ago, they've got a very strong team, and sometimes it's the players that are sitting in the background, a bit of an unknown. That can be very dangerous, and we saw ourselves against Wales where we were depleted in numbers and we gave a good performance, but Marco's a big miss for them because he can create something out of nothing.
Okay, because as Martin was saying, this is you're getting beyond the halfway point. Can you feel a World Cup coming closer on the horizon?
No, we know if we win tomorrow, the gap will be bigger. But we've been on the other end of that situation where we came back in the last qualifying campaign to upset the odds, and even if we get a win tomorrow, there's some very difficult games coming up. Wales away, Serbia. We've got to play everyone again. So there's teams up there all fighting for it, and we'll reassess come tomorrow evening. But there's a long way to go yet before World Cup.